Hello there everyone and welcome back to this vampire campaign. So I think we'll go ahead about ending the turn since I believe we didn't have any moves to make. So we're in a pretty good position, as I think I've said before, and we just need to consolidate our position, and after that we we'll figure out where to go. Now I have a mission there to move further up, which I think I said that already, how I was planning on building more troops up there to move up. I actually just right now just looking at the map, and I like what I'm seeing just in the amount of territory we currently claim. And moving to the west doesn't seem as a problem, and I think we will be able to capture that pretty easy, since there's a lot of confusion in the Empire lines with all the beastmen attacking. And also to the south there is a lot of confusion as well with the dwarves, the border kingdoms and the empire and so on. So we're not really facing a threat from there. Sure, we need as many people as possible. Town ready for upgrade. Constructions. Yeah, we're starting building a lot of cemeteries. Maybe I should build one over here as well, actually. Oops, hey Daisy. Will run away. That's bad. Nuln is actually without any sort of defense. Did we build a no, cemetery isn't ready here. It is however ready here. We'll take the big bulk of our army, and we'll leave a few of the humans, and then we'll actually start marching on Nuln, seeing as though it's a really big city and I think we can make a lot of money from taking that. I'm gonna move the spy there to check out what's going on. We'll actually move him into town. A lot of stuff is broken, but Dwarven District, there's a lot of stuff here that would be nice in capturing. Also, we have the Blood Keep, could fall pretty quickly as well. So we would regain that. Now, I think we want to start these places that now can host skeletons. We need to start recruiting skeletons in those places, or retrain the forces, so we have good supply of troops from the different areas. Why do we have a catapult here? Why oh why? We were building an army over here, so we can actually, let's see. We can actually take this guy, and he can be the one marching up here. Then we can consolidate our troops right about here and strike like this, because we got quite a few. We actually have, we can send this guy then. This guy will assemble a force over there. He'll take a lot of these guys. We need a catapult. I think we have another one. Yeah, we have the second catapult over here. He will take... Oh, we have a lot of troops here needing of retrain, but we'll take a few of these. Need a few more bows, and then some of these. catapults. Then one more unit. That one. There we go. Now we have a pretty good army to march over there. These guys can march in here. Can start. There's a lot of retraining needed to be done here, but I think we can. Let's merge. Let's merge as many as possible. Easier to retrain this force. I don't think we need to. Let's retrain before we start recruiting. We only have cavalry in this place. Stupid zombies. What's the upkeep? 40. They're pretty darn useless. This cavalry unit is useless as well. 200 in upkeep. No. We'll disband that one then. Yeah. Yeah, we'll disband this one as well. That light cavalry is completely utterly useless. The ghosts, I'm not gonna use them really again, so we'll disband them. We're building a cemetery. This place is a bit unhappy. Low tax doesn't really help. Why are they so unhappy here? Okay. Close this. What? Oakley dokley. Technical difficulties. Wait, or did I click it? Not here. Let's see. Town. There we go. There's the details. Public order. Religious unrest is why they're unhappy. We have had quite a bit of trouble trying to convert people into our faith. Vampire faith. Since not even in the capital area we have 67%. I'm not entirely sure why we're not gaining. Are we gaining? Where can you see that? 67%. Maybe we should do just a mass recruit of priests. Just as oh, I recruited the crossbowmen there, and just as many priests as possible. Send them all over the place. Need to build. What do we actually build? Do we build churches? We don't really build churches, do we? We need a cemetery here. And vast graveyard. No, not really needed. Might move this guy over then to keep control of this town. Should be fine. We might want to recruit some more people. Spearmen. We can move over there, but it looks to be fine. Let's go ahead and end turn. So right now there's no real big problem that I can see. Although there are a few areas of concern. But I don't think there will be any major problem. There's a lot of land there in the Beastman area which we quite easily could just take. Nuln only has 1 unit. The Blood Keep has only 1 unit. As long as the Beastman doesn't actually go ahead and fight us, we should be fine. Yes. Okay. Council chambers. Soldiers. Move over some of these. Let's move over these two. Why is there a dwarf here? We quell the rebellion. And now we will move on Nuln. And oh, he can recruit one of those crap units. He can actually march. He can march around and then join like that. Why would I want that crap unit? And then we will be ready to strike on that area. This place is going well. This place as well. This one could recruit Knights of the Black Grail. There's probably a... ooh, they cost 4,000. Probably a pretty beast cavalry unit. Everything seems to be working out just as planned. Should probably see about assembling an army here. Possibly just forcing the dwarves out of this area. We have had a problem with the dwarves. Oh, and so we had a bit of problem, but it should be fine now with the recording. So, let's go ahead. I think, yeah, let's just go ahead and charge this. We should be fine, I think. Ah, when it's night, these guys... this army cannot fight in night battles. Haha! Charge forward for the undead! And here we are. I didn't know this was winter. Let's move the skeletons up to the front. And then I think it's fine for the rest of them with their current positions. And then to battle. And they're all formed right there. Oh, wait, they're moving out. Blackguard of Mar. Oh, there was some on the wall, I didn't see those. But there's a lot of arrows going down that way. I think we're gonna try to break this wall. One will break over there. The other one will break over there. Kill the living! I actually got quite an interesting comment on the first, I think it was the first for both these campaigns, although it was, I think I put it technically in the, well, the sort of the first one I did for this mod, and I decided to, that's the one I decided to play as Norland. And in the beginning of that video I just go through and I talk a little bit about each and every faction, and I give what the person in question had problem with was my description of the Chaos Gods, and his comment was basically, as I recall it, was, wow, you didn't get a single one of the Chaos Gods right, which I thought was quite a negative comment. So, and I hadn't really, it was quite some time, it was sometime last year I did the video. So I took time to find the place where I described the gods, and I go into a very basic description of everything, and I go into a very basic description of the Chaos Gods, and so I only mark out what I think is their sort of specialty. And I go through the gods, and I go Khorne being sort of the violent bloodlust and so forth god, and Nagal being the god of pestilence and the decaying and so on. It's sort of, you know, how you see him. He usually is manifested as a rotting piece of stuff, and Senj being a lot of these this sort of magic, although all of them do magic and mutation, he's sort of, his specialty is the ever-changing sort of magical stuff. And then Slanesh, which is sort of the sexual perversion, or it usually it's pleasure, but you often see it in a sort of sexual manner in the way that his followers are depicted and so on. And you know, it's a very basic one, and it doesn't go into depth of what the characters, but I don't think I would necessarily say that I was wrong in my description, or go, wow. My first reaction was just, who the bloody hell is this? Saying this rather mean-spirited comment, although it's quite common on YouTube for the mean-spirited to just laugh, just say their shit right out there. But I took a step back and I thought, well, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, and so I go, oh, I got it wrong. Well, maybe you can, you know, why don't you enlighten us on? And he actually gave a pretty good post about where he sort of, he goes into it and he starts off saying, well, you weren't technically that off, as his first compliment would lead people to believe. But he goes into a more descriptive, or he describes the god in a more deeper way. So it was an interesting, because it was an interesting, how should I say? I like to get any sort of comments, really, and especially this one that sort of challenged me. That isn't one that I just go, oh, that's nice. And also, since it's, yeah. Although he should have probably, you know, worded his first comment a bit better, since I would say it was a rather negative one. But it was interesting. If I should probably post it somewhere, just so if people are interested, if you are interested in it, you can go and see the first Nordland video, where he goes into a deeper explanation about the Chaos Gods. It's a pretty good explanation, I think. Also, I should say, when I actually was thinking back to this, when I did the video, I actually had to do it twice because the first one crashed. So I had to redo everything, and that's also partly why my description of sort of all the different factions, which I go in a very short description of all the different factions you can play in the game. Maybe we should stop firing right here, and we should save some, because right now we're not really doing that much damage, and we want to hit these guys in the center.
Command me, master.
So, wait, didn't I tell him to hold fire? Apparently not. There we go. Oh well, he's out of ammo now, basically. He can keep firing. And let's storm in. Storming. Oh yeah, I don't know if you saw this. I posted it in my Facebook group as well, but you probably saw it somewhere else. if you subscribe to the Total War, I think they have a YouTube channel, and they did the video about Total War for 15 years, and in the very end of it, there's a blue light. I'm not sure if it's like, it looks sort of like, I didn't look really like closely, but it's sort of a blue light. It looks sort of like there's a mana potion or some sort of crystal hanging off a cave wall or something. And then you hear this like dark growl as though it's some sort of monster or dragon or something in the end of this video, which it goes to Shogun, medieval and so on, so it goes through all the games. And then sort of just at the end you see this, as it turns out from the Attila one, it goes into this sequence when there's slightly lit up cave wall, I'm guessing, it looked like that, and then you can hear this sort of monster growl in the background, which I guess symbolize the fact that they're gonna do Warhammer. So it's interesting. I'm not sure, like I posted on what they thought, what the possible monster was that they that the growl would be from. And I'm not sure. There's a lot of different dragons it could come from, but it could come from a lot of other sort of demons as well that could have made that noise. But so far we haven't actually got an official announcement saying here's how the Warhammer Total War is going to be like, and so on, which we're still waiting for. So far in the battle, the enemy has lost 40% of their force, and we have lost 9. Oh, it's gunners. Gunners. No, it's witch hunters. I'm hoping here with the catapults firing that one of the skulls is gonna hit this tower right here and cut it down. Let's see here. There's not a lot of them left. I think you can just push straight through now. Ooh, nice shot, killing the enemy general. That's interesting how they decide to click to them. Just everyone forward the reserves as well. Forward everything. Kill all the living. I like these armies better than the ones where I have some human followers in. These ones when we only have sort of skeleton warriors. But it's gonna be interesting. I mean, when this Total War 1 is released, I can imagine, just in the way that they do their Total Wars now, that we probably won't actually see. I think someone asked what would you want to see in the Warhammer Total War, and I've said I want to see as many factions as possible, and in the way that they do the Total Wars now, what we're probably going to see is probably maybe quite a limited starting base of different units, and then we will have a whole lot of DLCs popping up, where you have to, spend some extra money to unlock your favorite faction. Hopefully that won't be the case, but there's gonna be at least one of them. You know that's the case. There's at least gonna be one of them, and it's possibly one of the. It's probably gonna be one of the factions that someone who knows Warhammer is gonna go, what? Why wasn't that in from the start? Why wasn't that faction?
Yes, master.
I think obvious for the ones they're gonna go first is probably gonna based around empires. Empire is definitely gonna be in one form or another. But then I think chaos. Not entirely sure how they will do that. Like if they would. Also, how they're gonna make the campaign, because this campaign is sort of based on. It is based on the Storm of Chaos, and I'm not sure what they're gonna go with there, if they're gonna do Storm of Chaos or if they're gonna do something else, because if they do Storm of Chaos they might go with just having the one Chaos faction, which would be rather disappointing. But hopefully they will have all four with their own aspects. Similar to this maybe, where the Chaos factions will find each other in the start, and then the winner will sort of do the Chaos Undivided and lead his forces on towards the Empire. Now, a lot about these DLCs, I don't really mind so much. Maybe well, obviously I mind the fact that there's so many of them, especially now for Rome. I don't know how many different DLCs there was. I don't mind that much that they have all these sort of smaller campaigns and stuff like that. One just as I'm thinking right now, one of the things that popped to mind is a head-to-head or a cooperative campaign, as have been since Napoleon. That would be something very interesting in a Total War Warhammer world. Right now, McCabe is having problems, of course. He's doing a lot of school and stuff. Right now, I believe he's spring break. I think Americans are having right now spring break. So I might find someone else and someone European then to do the Warhammer with. Although as it is right now, it's not even been officially announced, so it's all speculations now. It's gonna be interesting. A lot of people also said, they would have liked to see maybe an empire, like a properly made empire, which I also would have liked to see, because I like the period and in the way the empire was done, it's pretty disappointing. In its vanilla state, mod obviously enhances it, but yeah. Let's see. There's not a lot of them left. See if we can just charge through and end this battle. I'm not entirely sure why they just run away. I told them to run over there, and everyone decides, oh, the best way to get over there is to run back and then go this way around. Let's just take a few of them then. Charge forward. Just fight them. Kill them all. Destroy them. So, where were I? Yes, Empire. Something, something. The dark side. Also, medieval. There is a mod for... I've seen pictures of it, or screenshots. There's a mod for Rome, which sort of reskins it to sort of medieval, which could be interesting. Could take a look at that, maybe just do some sort of custom battle or something. And see how that is. I know there's one for Shogun that did American Civil War, which looked kind of interesting. Although the one of the problem with the sort of Fall of the Samurai is the fact that the accuracy is so high and the death rate is so high on the side of the units that, you know, there's a complete massacre. There can be there is the possibility, there's a very high possibility of completing. This guy, there's only this guy left, and my soldiers haven't been able to kill him yet. Come on, you bastards! Cut him down! It keeps going on and on and on. That's going to be interesting to see in Warhammer Total War. I think I said it before about beasts and stuff. Imagining a huge, sort of a giant character that's like as high as the building, walking around throwing stones and shit. But you know, I still wanted to be. You still wanted to be Total War in the with the massive units just like this, and not too much of the like the giants and the dragons and the stuff. But it would be cool to see. I think someone said something about maybe we'll see smaller armies closer to, like, the amount of men we will see on the field will be lowered to match sort of the tabletop version of Warhammer Fantasy, which I'm not so sure about. If they go too much, if they make it too much Warhammer, it won't be Total War. So I'd rather be it more Total War than be too much Warhammer. But anyways, let's go back to the campaign map. And so here we are. Execute. And the town is ours. Occupy settlement. What will they give me? Yay, cash. Chivalry. Command. Enemy army routed. Repair and build a cemetery. That's what we need. Cemetery. We can retrain that guy. Strange thing. So now we control this area as well. This place is... Maybe we need a spy as well. We need a spy. Oh, now we have the priests. We can send them out here and there. This place is fine. This place is gonna need one. Let's see. Well, we need them all the way over here. Maybe we can recruit that last one closer to the actual location he's going to. Spy. Spy. Repair. Spy. There we go. I'm not entirely sure why it's taking so long, but I guess it's because we don't actually have our own, like... Maybe, yeah, I should... Wait, we have 2 merchants here? Wait, which city was this? Yeah, here. Forgot about those. Let's make some money off the wine. And then... glass. Could make a lot of coin there. Very good. Bloody orcs. And yeah, let's go ahead and end the turn. I'm not sure how we went for the guy. Then someone commented about finding the orcs. I didn't really have a good response to it because I've never really fought orcs in the way that he did. Although I did sort of, I have fought the sort of the same sort of battles with the huge enemy stacks coming at me. At cities and so on, and probably should have seen how I dealt with it. But I haven't fought the orcs more than the time that I used the Bretonnian knights to charge a load of them down. Sure. As I said before, we need as many of these people as possible. I'm not entirely sure what that guy ended up though. Did he end up here then? No? Where did he end up? I've gone through all my cities. No. Oh, there he is. Wow, he ended up outside. You wouldn't even let him in. We can actually have him move around here and build some outposts so we can see the territory of this land. It's a very small region. Goes here to the river and then this area. There's a huge area above which is controlled by rebels. Did I recruit? I did recruit a spy, didn't I? Yeah. We have a Beastman Temple, and there's the town that's rebel. I could expand up there. Stuff built. We are the richest faction. Blah blah blah. We need more cemeteries. Every single place need to have at least the first cemetery. So we can recruit as many skeletons as we want. Now I think it's time we strike and take Nuln. Night attack. Clear victory. We lost 2 men. Sometimes I was a bit worried here when just before I clicked, because if you follow the Empire one, there has been a few occasions where I have clicked, and there's a lot. Let's actually go ahead and Empire Temple. Boom. We don't want that. And Knights of the Blazing. Yeah, I think they all the other buildings should be fine. So, but it's very expensive repairing all these buildings. Maybe I should, rather than start repairing all of this, we should start by building a cemetery. And then, well, let's actually repair the wall first, then we build cemetery, and then we repair some of the military buildings and a few of the cheaper ones. So we have just captured Nuln, and it went very smooth and easy. Maybe you should have a tower here as well, just in case. There we go. Oh Oh yeah, glassware. 119, 127. Glassware is where we're going to go. Let's have him over here, maybe. There. And this guy was finished. This guy is finished as well. And this place, I do think they're gonna hold. It's gonna be interesting to fight these guys. First time I fought them. And then yeah, everything seems to be going hunky-dory, so let's get an intern. Oh yeah, my priests. They look like the mad going around shaking the head like that. Ooh, I have no clue what I'm doing. Orcs and goblins. Maybe they have a wow against Nuln, and that's why they're charging ahead towards Nuln. A blood keep. We should take it as soon as possible so we can start, because that's one of the victory conditions. Holding, but it's like holding it for 80 turns or something, which I think is a bit ridiculous. Let's see. And here it's done. We can actually go ahead. New mission. Take rebel settlement. Oh, they want us to go even... Oh, it's just above there. Okay, so I have... Yeah, I need to hold it for Bloodkeep for 80 turns. And I need to hold 40 regions. Right now I control 12. Jesus Christ, I need a lot. Let's see. What was the... I want... Yeah, take that town. There's a lot of rebels here. If we dispatch this army, destroy them, we can take that army, move it over here. Let's have the spy moving this way. See what's going on here. They do not have a lot actually. Repair Nuln's huge walls. Richest is orcs and goblins. But we are the largest faction now. And we're only gonna get larger. Let's move quickly and take this. Boom. Smack. Kabank. The blood keep is back in our hands. Experience bonus, number 3 upkeep. Very good place to hold. Although, it looks as though they've basically burned everything that was inside here. So it's completely useless right now. Yeah, let's... Since we don't have anything else, we can recruit up here, recruit humans. And... yeah. What places do we actually need to hold? What places do we... The Blood Keep. Wurtbad. That's their place. The Brass Keep. Blood Keep. Where's the Brass Keep? Not entirely sure what that is, but I think it's some down here maybe. Along here. I'm not entirely sure what the Brass Keep is. We need to hold the Brass Keep, Württemberg and Brass Keep. Vorderbergen. Where's that? Vorderbergen. Vorderbergen. There we go. So Vorderbergen, Wurtbad. And we need to defeat the Grand County of Sturland. Which ones are the Starlanders? There's the... yeah, so... Sturlanders have 2 places left. A place in Wurt. So we just destroy them. It's going very well. Although I think, yeah, we need to recruit troops now. Oh, merchant. We can have him somewhere up here in front then. Maybe here? No. Here? Yes, there we go. And then we need to start recruiting troops. Maybe a cat. Oh, some bowmen. Recruiting lots and lots of troops to build more armies. Send to the front and destroy our enemies. But I think that's it for this episode. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed it. We've expanded quite a lot. Blood Keep, I mean, is back in our hands. Nuln is being taken. And we took a Nachtdorf. So we increased our realm with 3 cities. And now we basically stretch from one side of the empire to another. Or between this sort of huge valley with the... we've got the mountain ranges going here. So we go from this side all the way over to the other side. Very good. Are they gonna siege me out? Or what's their plan? Anyways, I hope you enjoy this episode. And I will be seeing you next week for the next one. Bye!